The arrival of Chinese e-commerce platform Temu has been met with excitement in South Africa. The site's payoff line, Shop Like a Billionaire, is an enticing drawcard for cash-strapped consumers on shoestring budgets.
And I think the direct sourcing capability that Temu has with manufacturers does render itself, quite well, especially for this particular market. So I think there's a lot of excitement because, I mean, with the economy and where things are in South Africa, it's, people are looking for a bargain. And I think it presents an opportunity for people to save on that.
Temu enters a robust e-commerce market, which has flourished since COVID-19. It could have the edge with cheap products and free delivery as it goes up against well-entrenched players such as Takealot, the Superbalist, and Chinese compatriot Shein.
They're doing really, really creative and playful things within the app, but also still, pushing the product. So I think that is something that definitely the sort of Takealots and other players in the market are, going to be learning from, because there is elements of that as well in the local apps, not to say that there isn't, but I think, just pushing it to the next level. I think that would definitely shake up the players.
In South Africa, Temu adopts the popular coupon discount and free shipping services familiar to users in other regions. Most of the product prices range from 10 to 300 Rand, approximately 50 cents to $16, which gives it a certain price advantage compared to other local e-commerce platforms.
We're worried all the goods coming through our ports of entry are inspected for custom duty. We appreciate that you can't maybe physically inspect every single container. That may not be the most efficient way to do things. You might create congestion, but we need to find a smart way of saying, how do you try to manage the system? Because if you don't, the consequence is that local industries and jobs can be lost, the state can lose money.
South Africa's clothing and textile industry suffered heavily in the early 90s at the hand of increased imports. A turnaround plan is in place, but it may not be enough to compete against trendier and lower-priced e-commerce players.
One of the key agreements we've reached recently is that we're going to increase the supply of clothes in our local retailers from 40% to 60% of the stock. So that's going to be a useful lifeline. It's still difficult, especially with competing against Chinese companies, which are very efficient, can operate at low costs and so forth, and really build the kind of mass capacity and customer base. We should be learning from countries like China or Korea or others who really master the art.
South Africa's hotly contested e-commerce space is becoming increasingly attractive to international players. Online sales make up less than 5% of the total retail market, but with Temu's recent arrival and Amazon's planned entrance this year, the market is shaping up for a substantial boom in the coming years. CGTN, Cape Town.